Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the pig. So welcome back all my piggy pals, my boar buddies. How are we doing today? Let's find out as we shuffle these up and pick three for you guys. Let's see, shall we? Let's stop about there. We'll take that one from the bottom. We'll take that one from the middle. We'll take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got two whites and a black there. Two positives in regards to that one, or against that one negative there. And it's so easy to get into a false sense of security where we can be like, oh, look, it's two whites. Everything is going to be great. Everything is fine. Well, ha ha ha, it may not be that way. That was my best evil laugh, by the way. That ha ha ha, moo ha 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 ha. There could be something hiding in the compatibilities here. And as I've always said before, black isn't always an attack and white isn't always all right. So we'll flip these over and we'll see what we've got. This is a great example of white not being all right, because this is your conflict card. The snake and the boar are natural conflicts. They're natural strangers. They are not compatible. They do not get along. They will not agree, and they will find issues with any relationship that they try to begin or are in. This is, however, in the white, so it is in a positive place, but it doesn't make it any better because it is still that conflict. I feel right now you're potentially in a place of, I don't want to say this in a piss on your parade kind of way, but it's almost like you are in a place of false security. You are in a place that is maybe a little bit too good to be true. Somewhere that is sort of like, oh, this is everything I've ever wanted, but something just doesn't feel right. And I think that's kind of the sort of mistrust that you have. I do feel that maybe with a little bit of thought, though, and a little bit of reflection on this, you might actually see things differently. It may actually be a good thing that what is happening right now is happening. It may be that all of this is supposed to be for you and it is good for you. But you are, again, in a good position of being able to not trust it. So therefore you are suspicious of it, and therefore you're digging a little bit deeper so that you're not missing any of the finer details, which is good because you don't want to be impulsive right now. You don't want to be spontaneously getting yourself into any trouble. What we're looking at right now is, I would say a time of evaluation, or a time of, as I've said, like to really reflect on things. What we're looking at now is, I think, the lack of organization, the lack of an agenda, the lack of routine, the lack of schedule, the lack of a plan is probably going to be one of your biggest downfalls this week. I think, as I've said, being spontaneous probably isn't going to serve you well. I think it's time for you to get organized. I think it's time for you to sit down and reflect on this. I think it's time for you to see this from different perspectives. I think this is a time, like I said, it's a good time to be skeptical. But out of that skepticism, out of that sort of not feeling as if everything's okay, making a routine or a schedule that you can stick to, or, you know, in regards to this, some kind of disciplined kind of regime, will then start to define what doesn't fit, what isn't fitting into that routine, what is the sort of sore thumb here that's sticking out. It may actually help you to clarify or to get some kind of understanding to that a little bit more. We've got the horse card anyway, going to quickly take you from this place outwards. I mean, it's not a catalyst, but it is a horse card in the white, which means we're moving forward and we are moderately compatible. The thing that makes you incompatible really is the speed. Horses are so quick to get up and go, whereas boars, not so much. As to say, if there was a job to do and you were all in the staff room just before you were going to start, the horses are going to be out the door first. Come on, guys, let's get a crack on to work. Whereas you're looking at the clock going, I don't start for another 5 minutes. I'll take my time, thank you very much. But you are moving forward from this. You are moving in a good direction. I just think potentially, again, it's following that intuition. It's following how you feel. And if you feel something isn't right, chances are it probably isn't. But if you reflect on it, if you find it, if you find that sore thumb, that sticking out nail, you can hammer it in and you can move on from this. You can fix it. Or not even fix it, potentially even just avoid it altogether. You don't have to concern yourself with all the nitty gritty. I'm not saying that you have to fix everything that you find that may potentially be a problem or be an issue or doesn't feel right. What I'm saying is there's something particular that you need to suss out. You need to figure it out. You need to, in some ways, find the odd one out, remove it, and failing that, gather what you can and remove yourself. The horse will bring you a good, it will bring you a good, I was going to say a good dose of intuition, but I suppose that's what I mean. Like it's gonna spark that intuition. You've got that horse energy there to kind of bring out that sort of feeling that you've got naturally. You're a very emotional, intelligent person. You work on feelings and tones and expressions. So when it comes to what's going on right now, you just go with your gut. Go with how you feel. It may also be a good idea to hang on, as I say, to all those bits that you want to keep. Grab what you can. Grab the things and keep them close. All those little bits and pieces or some ones and some things in your life that you cherish. Just keep them close. Send a message or arrange for a coffee. Not because anything necessarily bad is going to happen to them, but just because this is a good time to do that. And a great example of black not being an attack, because what we've got there is the catalytic card, the rabbit. And that rabbit is in the same affinity triangle as you. And that rabbit is your closest, or if not one of your closest allies. This is going to bring you balance that you need. And it's going to feel like you've slowed down. It's going to feel like you're not in the right place. You're going to feel like everything's gone tits up. Maybe because that missing piece or that sticking out thumb was actually something you didn't expect. Potentially it's something that you didn't see coming. You were looking at the list of all the little bits and pieces and all the little things that you're sort of, manifesting or that you've got around you right now. And you're going, oh, that one doesn't feel right. That one doesn't feel right. Is it that one? Is it this one? Oh, I don't know. And then all of a sudden you figure it out and you're like, no. It can't be that, of all things, really. Well, chances are it could be. And that's going to create a catalytic moment, which is going to bring some change in. And it's not going to necessarily be a comfortable one. But it is going to happen quickly, and it's going to come in quick, and it's going to be like ripping off a Band-Aid. Initially, it's going to hurt, but you're going to start to see the reasoning behind it. This is a great time now for talking, communication, and even negotiating. If you can't take everything with you, at least negotiate on what you can and, what you are able to take. And don't forget as well, my lovely piggy friends, that change is inevitable. Change happens. There's nothing we can do about it. Especially these catalytic moments that are supposed to happen because there is a lesson to be learned, because there is evolution to come, because there is a series of events that is literally depending on this moment. And yes, it may suck. Yes, you may have to go through some rough times a little bit, but at the end of the day, you can either sulk about this and whinge about it and mope about it and remain in the negative, or you can be optimistic, put a spring in your step and try and get through it as quickly as possible. The result will still be the same. You're still going to get out of it. It's just your perspective is going to change your attitude, which will change, how you feel about the situation. But we'll find out how you get on with that, won't we, next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the pig. Thank you for watching, guys. I will be in my next video with a reading for those born in the year of the rat. So if you're interested in that, I will see you over there next. If not to worry, I'll just catch you in a video for you guys again next week. However, if you would like a more intense, involved and more personal reading, you can now find a link below to Patreon, which will give you a list of different readings and things that you can get, which are a little bit more, as I say, in depth and involved. So you can check that out if you're interested. If not, again, it doesn't really matter. I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.